Man, a bit of a bust this year, not what the folks had expected. I'm told these folks are called burners. A lot of them out there, tens of thousands, had a lot of problems. You see all that mud they had to trek through. Well, we got a live report on this. We got Max Gordon with Fox Weather. He is live for us in the Nevada desert with all the details for us, or at least what we know at this point. Max, good morning. What can you tell us?
Hey, good morning. Well, normally Burning Man is a pretty hot, dusty event, but this year was very different. Rain fell down, monsoon rain Friday through the weekend, and this created a really muddy mess, trapping a lot of people. Finally, though, the exodus is on. The tens of thousands of folks who were trapped there at Burning Man are finally able to get out now. We've been seeing streams of muddy cars, trucks, SUVs, motorhomes driving on out here on the highway back to civilization. Now, this all occurred again on Friday, and they had a very wet weekend, and really just the mud there overcame the entire festival. People were sloshing through, up to a foot of mud in some places. Vehicles simply couldn't get out. The roads had to be closed down. And there was actually a death that occurred during this rain event. The Pershing County Sheriff's Office confirmed that they are investigating the death of a 32-year-old man. They don't know why he died at this time, but they do say that the rainy conditions hampered the investigation. The Sheriff's Office says they are still waiting on an autopsy toxicology report, but even after interviewing witnesses and medical responders, they weren't able to determine the cause of death. Now, while some continued their Burning Man experience amid the rain and after the rains passed, amid the mud, some people got out. That included Chris Rock and also DJ Diplo. Some people trekked for miles. Take a listen to this man who did just that.
I think everybody at first was just welcoming the idea of staying in their trailer, in their camp, and just hanging out and having, I suppose, a continuation of their Burning Man time. And then after enough time went by, it started to get a little bit people started to question, okay, well, how long are we actually going to be sheltering in place here? And that's when we ultimately made the pretty quick decision to exit and walk out of the playa.
So what was that experience like? Tell me how far you...
Now, for those who stayed afterwards, they've had a pretty long trek today. 7 hours is the wait time to get out of Black Rock City. That's the temporary encampment that pops up every year for Burning Man. So a lot of these folks that you see on the highway right beside me, they've already had quite the journey, and a lot of them are probably looking forward to a nice hot shower. Back to you.
I know I certainly would be. Pretty wild time there, and also waiting for some new details on that death investigation. Pretty serious stuff there. Max Gordon with Fox Weather with all the details for us in the Nevada desert. Max, thank you so much.